Filming.
All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Diana Reno Show. That doesn't have a very good ring. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Ha. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very brand new show called... Welcome to the Demo Diana Show.
Demo Diana Show.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to see her first ever demolition of Larissa's area. Pam.
I panned.
Cool. So, let me just show you. I take my job and my work very seriously. So I went to Walmart, because that's where I like to shop. I picked me up a handy dandy Superwoman toolkit in a beautiful shade of pink. I got all my stuff in here. I am so excited. So, in this handy dandy tool thing, I have a measuring stick, so I'll always measure up. Yeah.
That's your balancing rod.
It's a measuring stick.
It's a balancer.
It still measures, but it's balancing, but it's measuring. Why must you? Don't mess with me. Okay. Then I have I think it's like a spatula, but I think it's for scraping. Then I have the best thing ever. I have my very own hammer. And look at that little pink stripe for power, man. I am so excited. I'm going to pop that sheetrock.
I'll wait for you to freaking throw it.
And to keep my hands nice and handy, I have two beautiful, are they the same way? I do. We'll have to cut that, okay? I have two beautiful, very fashionable, if I do say so myself, extra hyper tough hand gloves. Anyway, so I got that to help in our adventure tomorrow, which is going to be exciting. Or actually, we're starting tonight when I'm done dinner. So then I also bought to help with our demolition. You guys ready for this? It is my very own reciprocating saw. Yeah, I got this bad boy because look at the blade on this. It's huge. And this thing is going to go do some damage too. Put it in here. You poke it in the place you want to do, or you cut it down. It seems simple enough. I've never used one. So it's going to be fun tomorrow. I'm going to be like zipping along. Okay, so part of our renovation is to give my beautiful little grand cat, Gracie, her own renovation. She is going to get a two-way interior cat door. So yeah, we have so much fun planned, starting at about, checking the time.
7:37.
7:37. Starting about 8:30 this evening, we are going to get this show underway. So stay tuned for Demo Diana. Welcome to the Demo Diana Show.
Demo Diana Show.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Demo Diana Show Part 2. Today, I have been busy working this morning. I have taken down all of the baseboard and I have hammered out all the nails and they are stacked neatly in the backyard to be repurposed at a later date. Right now, I am getting ready to do my first demo into this wall that is coming down. Are we ready? I've got my trusty, beautiful pink hammer, 8 ounces. Let's see if that does the trick. Are we ready? Here we go. Woo, doggy! Look at that! I got a hole right there! By golly! So if I did that again, look, I can make a face. I'm making a face, a smiling face, because I am happy! All right, so this little girl, she does a good job, but I think I need something a little bit more powerful, like the Boston Red Sox. I am a slugger, so here we go. Once again. Oh, yeah, look at that. Woohoo! That is amazing. That does a very fine job, but I'm feeling I need a little something bigger, if you know what I mean. So we're going to come out with a big old butt sledgehammer. Are we ready? Now, wait, camera woman. We need to change positions because I am not a lefty, and this is a left-handed thing I could never do. So I have to go over here, but I don't want my backside to my audience because that would not be cool, right? My safety goggles are on top of my head because they are multi-purpose. They're also my eyeglasses, and I do not want to break them, so I'm going to do it just like this. Are we ready? Set, and I hit a stud, and I just did it. Woohoo! Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that. Woo-hoo! Nice work. So I have started my demolition. Thank you for tuning into Demo Diana. We are going to have a rockin' fun day. Peace out. Welcome to the Demo Diana Show.
Demo Diana Show.
Welcome back to Demo Diana. And as you can see, faithful audience, the wall is down and we are now moving on to clean up duty. So, until my next episode, peace out, God bless ya, and have an amazing day.
Filming.
All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Diana Reno show. That doesn't have a very good ring. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Ha. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very brand new show called Welcome to the Demo Diana Show.
Demo Diana Show.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to see her first ever demolition of Larissa's area. Pam.
I panned.
Cool. So, let me just show you. I take my job and my work very seriously. So I went to Walmart because that's where I like to shop. I picked me up a handy dandy Superwoman toolkit in a beautiful shade of pink. I got all my stuff in here. I am so excited. I am so excited. So, in this handy dandy tool thing, I have a measuring stick, so I'll always measure up. Yeah.
That's your balancing rod.
It's a measuring stick.
It's a balancer.
It still measures, but it's balancing, but it's measuring. Why must you? Don't mess with me. Okay. Then I have I think it's like a spatula, but I think it's for scraping. Then I have the best thing ever. I have my very own hammer. And look at that little pink stripe for power, man. I am so excited. I'm going to pop that sheetrock.
I'm waiting for you to freaking throw it.
And to keep my hands nice and handy, I have two beautiful, are they the same way? I do. We'll have to cut that. Okay. I have two beautiful, very fashionable, if I do say so myself, extra hyper tough hand gloves. Anyway, so I got that to help in our adventure tomorrow, which is going to be exciting. Or actually, we're starting tonight when I'm done dinner. So then I also bought to help with our demolition. You guys ready for this? It is my very own reciprocating saw. Yeah, I got this bad boy because look at the blade on this. It's huge. And this thing is gonna go do some damage too. Put it in here. You poke it in the place you want to do, or you cut it down. It seems simple enough. I've never used one. So it's gonna be fun tomorrow. I'm gonna be like zipping along. Okay, so part of our renovation is to give my beautiful little grand cat Gracie her own renovation. She is gonna get a two-way interior cat door. So yeah, we have so much fun planned, starting at about, checking the time,
7:37.
7:37. Starting about 8:30 this evening, we are gonna get this show underway. So stay tuned for Demo Diana. Welcome to the Demo Diana Show.
Demo Diana Show.
Started.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Demo Diana Show Part 2. Today, I have been busy working this morning. I have taken down all of the baseboard, and I have hammered out all the nails, and they are stacked neatly in the backyard to be repurposed at a later date. Right now, I am getting ready to do my first demo into this wall that is coming down. Are we ready? I've got my trusty, beautiful big hammer, 8 ounces. Let's see if that does the trick. Are we ready? Here we go. Woo, doggy! Look at that. I got a hole right there. By golly. So if I did that again, look, I can make a face. I'm making a face, a smiling face, because I am happy. All right, so this little girl, she does a good job, but I think I need something a little bit more powerful, like the Boston Red Sox. I am a slugger, so here we go. Once again. Oh, yeah, look at that. Woo-hoo! That is amazing. That does a very fine job, but I'm feeling I need a little something bigger, if you know what I mean. So we're going to come out with a big old butt sledgehammer. Are we ready? Now, wait, camera woman. We need to change positions because I am not a lefty, and this is a left-handed thing I could never do. So I have to go over here, but I don't want my backside to my audience because that would not be cool, right? My safety goggles are on top of my head because they are multi-purpose. They're also my eyeglasses, and I do not want to break them, so I'm going to do it just like this. Are we ready? Set, and I hit a stud, and I just did it. Woohoo! Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that. Woo-hoo! Nice work. So I have started my demolition. Thank you for tuning into Demo Diana. We are going to have a rockin' fun day. Peace out. Welcome to the Demo Diana Show.
Demo Diana Show.
Welcome back to Demo Diana. And as you can see, faithful audience, the wall is down and we are now moving on to clean up duty. So, until my next episode, peace out, God bless ya, and have an amazing day.
Filming.
All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Diana Reno show. That doesn't have a very good ring. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Ha. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very brand new show called Welcome to the Demo Diana Show.
Demo Diana Show.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to see her first ever demolition of Larissa's area. Pam.
I panned.
Cool. So, let me just show you. I take my job and my work very seriously. So, I went to Walmart because that's where I like to shop. I picked me up a handy dandy Superwoman toolkit and a beautiful shade of pink. I got all my stuff in here. I am so excited. So, in this handy dandy tool thing, I have a measuring stick, so I'll always measure up. Yeah.
That's your balancing rod.
It's a measuring stick.
It's a balancer.
It still measures, but it's balancing, but it's measuring. Why must you? Don't mess with me. Okay. Then I have I think it's like a spatula, but I think it's for scraping. Then I have the best thing ever. I have my very own hammer. And look at that little pink stripe for power, man. I am so excited. I'm going to pop that sheetrock.
I'll wait for you to freaking throw it.
And to keep my hands nice and handly, I have two beautiful, are they the same way? We'll have to cut that. Okay. I have two beautiful, very fashionable, if I do say so myself, extra hyper tough hand gloves. Anyway, so I got that to help in our adventure tomorrow, which is going to be exciting. Or actually, we're starting tonight when I'm done dinner. So then I also bought to help with our demolition. You guys ready for this? It is my very own reciprocating saw. Yeah, I got this bad boy because look at the blade on this. It's huge. And this thing is going to go do some damage too. Put it in here. You poke it in the place you want to do, or you cut it down. It seems simple enough. I've never used one. So it's going to be fun tomorrow. I'm going to be like, zipping along. Okay, so part of our renovation is to give my beautiful little grand cat, Gracie, her own renovation. She is going to get a two-way interior cat door. So yeah, we have so much fun planned, starting at about, checking the time.
7:37.
7:37. Starting about 8:30 this evening, we are going to get this show underway. So stay tuned for Demo Diana. Welcome to the Demo Diana Show.
Demo Diana Show.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Demo Diana Show, Part 2. Today, I have been busy working this morning. I have taken down all of the baseboard, and I have hammered out all the nails, and they are stacked neatly in the backyard to be repurposed at a later date. Right now, I am getting ready to do my first demo into this wall that is coming down. Are we ready? I've got my trusty, beautiful pig hammer, 8 ounces. Let's see if that does the trick. Are we ready? Here we go. Woo, doggy! Look at that! I got a hole right there. By golly! So if I did that again, look, I can make a face. I'm making a face, a smiling face, because I am happy. All right, so this little girl, she does a good job, but I think I need something a little bit more powerful, like the Boston Red Sox. I am a slugger, so here we go. Once again. Oh, yeah, look at that. Woohoo! That is amazing. That does a very fine job, but I'm feeling I need a little something bigger, if you know what I mean. So we're going to come out with a big old butt sledgehammer. Are we ready? Now, wait, camera woman. We need to change positions because I am not a lefty, and this is a left-handed thing I could never do. So I have to go over here, but I don't want my backside to my audience because that would not be cool, right? My safety goggles are on top of my head because they are multi-purpose. They're also my eyeglasses, and I do not want to break them, so I'm going to do it just like this. Are we ready? Set, and I hit a stud, and I just did it. Woohoo! Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that. Woo-hoo! Nice work. So I have started my demolition. Thank you for tuning into Demo Diana. We are going to have a rockin' fun day. Peace out. Welcome to the Demo Diana Show.
Demo Diana Show.
Welcome back to Demo Diana. And as you can see, faithful audience, the wall is down and we are now moving on to clean up duty. So, until my next episode, peace out, God bless ya, and have an amazing day.
Filming.
All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Diana Reno show. That doesn't have a very good ring. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Ha. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very brand new show called Welcome to the Demo Diana Show.
Demo Diana Show.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to see her first ever demolition of Larissa's area. Pam.
I panned.
Cool. So, let me just show you. I take my job and my work very seriously. So, I went to Walmart because that's where I like to shop. I picked me up a handy dandy Superwoman toolkit in a beautiful shade of pink. I got all my stuff in here. I am so excited. So, in this handy dandy tool thing, I have a measuring stick, so I'll always measure up. Yeah.
That's your balancing rod.
It's a measuring stick.
It's a balancer.
It still measures, but it's balancing, but it's measuring. Why must you? Don't mess with me. Okay. Then I have I think it's like a spatula, but I think it's for scraping. Then I have the best thing ever. I have my very own hammer. And look at that little pink stripe for power, man. I am so excited. I'm going to pop that sheetrock.
I'm waiting for you to freaking throw it.
And to keep my hands nice and handy, I have two beautiful, are they the same way? Oh, that's okay. I have two very fashionable, if I do say so myself, extra tough hand gloves. Anyway, so I got that to help me venture to which is exciting. We're starting tonight. Done dinner. So then I also want to help with our shit. You guys ready for this? Very reciprocate saw. Yeah, I got this bad boy. It's huge. This thing is going to do some damage too. Put it in here. You poke it in the place you want to cut it down. It seems simple enough. I'm going to be fun tomorrow. Zip along. Okay, so part of our renovation is to give my little grandcat Gracie her own renovation. She's going to get 2 weeks, 2-way interior tour. So yeah, we have so much fun. Starting at about
7:37.
Starting about 8:30 this evening, we are going to get this show underway. So stay tuned for Demo Diana.
Yay! Welcome Jerry Ritter Chronicles, Last of the Reapers. And the music plays. That's Bell on our YouTube station. Chris T, I believe it is, or just Google me or ask me or whatever. But yeah, that's our pre-show. If you want to be part of that, drop us a line. We'll get the video and we'll put it up. Gosh, my teeth don't work well with green screen. So you might ask, why am I wearing this? I was going to wear it to promote Last of the Reapers, but it's harder to breathe in than an N95 mask, so I'm taking that off. You hear me, honey? I took it off. You want to wear it? It'll be good for promotional videos, but it's not good for streaming. That was our special guest, guys. Sorry to disappoint. That was it. So, hello, Gary, and hello, Terry. Welcome, everybody. Send the link. Yes. See, she's not here. She's supposed to already be on Facebook. She's slacking, fellas. So let me get. I love her. Let me get the link over to Facebook. Where is it? Okay, invite. Copy to clipboard. Boom. Boom is my word for got it. Okay, so I'm going to put it in this one and in the other one. I think I hear her coming.
I didn't realize it was that late.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Welcome. I'm coming.
Welcome to the show.
Huh. Well, hello. Do we have anybody in yet?
We have like 30,000 people in.
We do
But what is this? That's work related. I can cancel that. But anyways, I just posted it in the first place. Now let me post it in the second place. The StreamYard. I'm waiting on YouTube. How you doing? It is very good to see you tonight.
fall asleep because I'm very tired.
Oh, hang on, I gotta. I can cancel that. Anyways, that's that.
Huh?
That's all. So I believe.
Probably not telling that, 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 not
Walk.
on
Unheroed, 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 unheroed. Oh, Ron, live, 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 live. So asleep.
Okay.
I fell asleep. And why don't you? 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 Actually, can you catch any of
That was supposed. 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 That was.
it was all scripted. Demolition, 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 demolition. The original camera person, repressing, 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 repressing.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Anyway.
anyway,
Anyway.
anyway.
Anyway. I had a really good time.
Mine's the one because I love you, babe. Because I love. Mm, 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 mm. I love.
Wouldn't be.
So,
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 Wouldn't be.
so, I'm gonna be effective for. I said hi to Gary. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that. Oh, that. Oh, that. Oh, that. Oh, that. Oh, that. I'm. 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 What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What What do you think? 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 That's too. Look, visiting. If I don't, she's getting antsy. 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 If I don't, she's freaking out. 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 Shot of this, but I can't hear. And say, but I 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 say. Oh, so the Reapers isn't. 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 We're in the dead time. We're almost exact. 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 We're almost. But the day. Hi. So what?
I'm actually really, 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 I'm actually really.
1 hour. Hang us. 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 If you. So are working today. Babble sit here and babble, 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 sit here and babble. Our school parents.
Yeah, so funny, Terry. 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 So toolkit
through the wall into 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 us. Oh no! I 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 no! I
and they saw that was the problem.
Expression or carpet group I sent. 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 I'm ready to go. 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 It's forthcoming.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Him, but this stop skipping. Put it on pause. 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 Type in yes. I'm going to the Facebook. 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 I'm going.
But then I wasn't sure.
No.
Be 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 sure.
No. Good evening, Lorenzo. What's that going to do other? Is 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 that going to do other?
Anyways, hello. 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 Hello.
because I'm to promote, because I'm so moat, 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 because I'm try to promoting, like 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 promoting video
is repeating itself, 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 is repeating itself. Well, log out.
If that helps, yeah, see 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 if that helps, yeah, because specific audio source, 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 audio. It should be getting reply. I don't know until they 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 reply. I don't know. So let's try that. Ready? Chihuahua, 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 Chihuahua.
Okay. So guys,
Right there, 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 right there.
StreamYard.
Now,
Thank you so
now,
much. 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 Thank you so
now.
much. Thank you so much.
The book is actually Parashack Hizzle, 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 What?
What? Like 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 what?
I have a little bit of surprise. I don't know.
Said.
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 I don't know how to start.
Like a
Reload.
sounds 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 like a
Reload. Maybe reload back in. It might make it better. 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 Might
close everything. I'll wait a few minutes.
I don't. 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 I don't.
I do have no idea. 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 I do.
This is us. It's chances.
All right. Now all you guys have to do is unmute yourselves.
Volume's down. Hang on. Volume's down. Hang on. Yeah, see, my volume is down up there too. Testing. Ooh, did you hear that?
You.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like Facebook doesn't want us to sell Last of the Reapers.
I'm not on anything though. Not me.
No, I know. No, I think it's seriously either our internet or this, the internet in general. Ladies and gentlemen, because of this is going to be one of the worst streams we've ever done. I hear Terry.
Is that Terry? Are you talking?
I'm here.
No, this Terry. Who's in the background? You get background stuff?
Is that us coming through your speaker rather poorly?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I could hear somebody talking, it sounded like me, but I wasn't talking at that point. I'm still doing it. Are you on Facebook too, Mike?
Yeah, I think so. Let me check. Hi, Lorenzo.
Hey, gosh, that was really weird earlier. Oh,
We're getting everybody okay, but apparently Gary is not getting a good signal.
oh man.
And I mean, it's from our end. I don't think it's his end, so I'm trying to figure out what it
What were
might
you
be.
hearing? Like, what was it? Just all gobbledygook?
Before you sound like
Hey,
well, that's not good. Do you hear that? The crackling?
Hmm. Yeah, I hear it.
Before it sounded like you're saying Chihuahua, 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 Chihuahua repeatedly. It's kind of psychedelic. And now I can't hear you at all.
How is it right now?
Can you hear us? Is that working? Maybe you're not connected.
Now I can hear.
Is it any better?
This
Much
time.
better.
Yeah.
I had a vocal effect box on in the background. I think was interrupting with. Oh my god!
Wow, that was you just recreated the '60s, or I think.
So I
That was some of the
downloaded
most
this app.
psychedelic stuff.
So let me show you what I was going to do. I downloaded an app, right? And it was going to make my voice deep. I just remembered it. Oh my word, Gary, I am so sorry. So I downloaded this app so that when I put this on, I could have like a lower voice without doing this. And it didn't work very well.
Then he couldn't breathe in the mask, so he took that off. I'm
Well,
like,
so I shut off the
Christopher.
I
Oh,
shut
the
off
man.
I shut off the mic effect, but apparently it didn't shut off. And when I was shutting windows just now, I saw this thing freaking out, like digital delay going back and forth, looping, going chihuahua, chihuahua, chihuahua.
Yeah, and other stuff as well. That was
I'm sure it was just looping.
fantastic.
At that point, I think you were probably listening to stuff we said 20 minutes ago, echo back with everything else that we said. You know
Oh
what I mean?
my god, that's so bad.
No, it echoed for a few seconds, and then it would echo some other word.
That's horrible.
Words at a time.
That's so. Let me just blame the right person here. It's not her. It was all me. I saw your face.
Like, what?
Yeah, that was my
That's
fault.
not fair.
Oh boy, I can't wait to watch the replay.
Oh, the reruns, the replay. Holy
Yeah.
cow. That's so bad.
And I wonder why I don't sell better. People watch my streams and go, "Oh heck no, I don't want that comic." Fortunately, I make better comics than I do streams.
Yeah,
Yes.
you do. You do. That's a good thing.
So how are you guys doing tonight?
Well, I'm doing all right.
Oh, that was odd. Did they both disappear?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a great disappearing act there. This is going to be one of the most entertaining streams I've seen you do in a while.
So this
Listen.
mouse, right,
Well,
is
here he
possessed
goes.
sometimes. And like if you swipe it the wrong way, it's an Apple mouse. If you swipe it the wrong way, it'll turn your window like to the one you were on before. So it just goes right back into the beginning, you know, where you have to go to log in. And I'm like, oh no, I just asked them how they're doing and I disappear. What the?
Is that a magic mouse?
Yeah, I think that's what
it's
it's
a
called.
Performed a magic trick, a disappearing act.
Yeah, I need to switch it out for their trackpad, but who has the money for that? You know, they charge so much for their peripherals, and I don't want a regular mouse. So
Oh my god.
let's see.
I don't know, guys.
But I saw Diana's video earlier, a demolition video.
So I'm gonna try to get her to shoot a new series every week. That was Demo Diana.
Oh my god.
She does yard work. She does
Listen.
dishes. She does
I
laundry.
do dishes.
But I mean, I'm gonna try to catch her doing things and adding her to the pre-show.
But can I just say something? So
Yes.
I was so excited. We had this project. My son did come up and he did most of the hard work. I just hammered. With
Is that
my
where the
friend Hammer.
video's missing?
Yeah, because I was helping him. But I bought myself a little toolkit. I've always wanted one. I literally saw it at Walmart, and I was so excited. I came home Friday night.
I was less
and
excited.
I'm showing Chris, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" And look, and he's like, He's drawing. Oh, that's nice, honey. That's like he wasn't taught. He wasn't listening to me. So I got mad, and I went to go show my daughter downstairs to show her all the cool things, and she videotaped me. So that's where it started from. So
But
it
was
wasn't.
cool.
A,
Great.
he laughed at me. I said, "Well, if I can make
Yes, I
people
did laugh, but I wanted
you
to
can
also
laugh.
use it, didn't I? I immediately was
Yeah,
like,
he
no,
took
we
it.
gotta.
He snatched it from me. He
I
literally-
airdropped it right into my
I'm
equipment.
like, oh dear God, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do with that thing? That could be
Yeah,
scary.
I had left a few messages, a few comments on the video saying that you needed a better tool, that you needed a better demo kit.
You think? That actually is on the packaging and stuff. It said for light household jobs. I knew it really wasn't meant for that, but I was having fun with it. That's all.
The
I was
next
having
time you
fun.
want to take down the wall, I suggest you get a 15-pound sledgehammer to do the job correctly.
Well, you know what? My son used a sawzall,
Sawzall.
a reciprocating
So,
saw.
did anybody
and he
else
cut
laugh
it.
their butts off in the first segment when her and Larissa started arguing over what did you call it? A ruling rod or a leveler?
A leveler.
No, it's a level, but she didn't call it a leveler. Because she called it a balancing.
I saw that. That was funny.
I'm like, what the heck? They're arguing and neither one is right.
We had fun though.
That's the whole point. Chris, you're missing the point. The whole point was neither one of them was supposed to be right.
Yeah. Well, how about the goggles?
That's why
I
it was so
have
funny.
goggles, but they double as my eyeglasses.
I didn't want to break them.
So I'm not going to put them down and scratch them. I'm like, you can't say that without a disclaimer.
Oh, stop already.
Hey, this is serious.
It was just
Somebody takes her
fun.
eye out and says, Demo Diana taught me how.
Oh God.
Oh, you'll be
Can you
sued for
imagine?
life.
Yeah, it's a really hot video. It's going to go out on the internet and millions of people are going to watch it. I think.
Hey, we're
not.
lucky if we get 100 views.
It was fun.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. You'll be surprised at how many people like that video when they see it.
I told her
Oh,
she doesn't understand. You know, it's like it's entertaining to watch, and I'm like, give yourself credit, kid. Did you want
As
to?
anyone will ever tell you, the best part about remodeling a house is demolition.
Yep, exactly.
That's
Demo
the fun
Diana.
part.
I hear ya. I was having way
You
too
get
much fun. Hey, Jake came in. Hi, Jake. I'm just looking at the StreamYard
Hey,
chat.
Joe.
Can't see it. Want to make sure we said hello. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Do you remember Jake now?
Yeah, he's the guy with the creepy face.
No, that's not his face.
Well, I know that.
Sometimes we can't tell. Remember the time? Were you guys here the time we had her going about Eddie from Iron Maiden, and I
Oh,
told her he
stop
was a
it.
real burn victim?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. She was like, "That's horrible." Yes, that would be terrible,
I
but it's
know.
not real.
So, guys, we are getting a little panicky because we have about 2 weeks left of our Kickstarter. We're halfway
I'm
there.
panicky, but not too panicky.
And worst case scenario, it doesn't get funded.
That's true. That is the worst case scenario.
End of story. I mean, there's nothing we can do.
Well, it'll be time to learn a lesson there. But I'll go through an introspective phase where I'll be like, Diana, I must study. I must become greater than I was.
Yep, that's true. And you will too.
I know exactly what's coming for me. All right, so I'm going to pull up a screen to share just of the comic, just so we can kind of peek at it while we talk. These are the these are going to be the latest revisions and stuff that Diana hasn't reviewed yet. I'm not blaming you, honey. I know you're busy.
Yeah, taking down walls,
So
doing
you've seen that
dishes,
page.
doing
I like,
yard work.
you know what? I will be honest. I like the page curl on this program. See that? You're not even looking.
I was trying to tweet.
Who are you tweeting?
I was trying to tweet people to come in.
Oh, that'll work.
I just don't know how to get the address there.
You got to paste it.
Okay.
Life isn't so easy.
It's not. You
No.
are correct.
So some of this is, I think the page on the left is new to you guys.
Hmm.
I just went with a lot of red at the bottom because I was trying to emphasize the blood that was coming. Poor Jerron Morgan. He's actually the last guy standing in the end.
Is he?
Yeah. 17-year-old kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He is. You're right.
Spoiler alert. Oh, hey, Gary.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary. So, guys, the one thing I'm not sure about with this project is the colors. I'm doing a lot of experimenting, but we're gonna see what's happening. Yes, Jake, we will know true fear. But I don't know, some of the color pages I'm really into, and others I'm not as excited, but I love them all. It's just like here I'm trying to use softer colors, and I don't know why, but I did get some glow into the tree on the right hand side, and it's a learning process still, but I love it. It's just a blast. And I'm doing these weird little story times.
Those are my favorite, to be honest with you.
I
when
know you
do
like
those
the
little,
weird stuff.
like the little newspaper thing. I love that. I'm like, oh my god, that's so funny.
But there's a lot of info in that newspaper thing that really doesn't matter to the story, but it will give you back some of the backstory about the end of the world.
Yeah.
Because when Last of the Reapers picks up, we're literally down to the last human beings on the planet.
Yeah.
So everybody else has died. It's not like we're watching like a nuclear war happen or a famine or whatever. Everything has already happened. And these last humans are like roaches that refuse to let go.
Refuse to die. Yeah.
Yeah, humans are survivors, man.
Do you remember John Cobus from the New York? I think it was the New York Comic Con.
Star Wars
guy, yeah.
Of course.
He's joined in Facebook, so you should say hi to him.
Welcome, John.
There you go.
I haven't seen you on so StreamYard shows me when someone talks on Facebook,
Yeah.
but they don't show me when someone joins.
Okay, he hasn't said anything, so it might have been an oops.
That's okay. Oops viewers are more than welcome. They help our stats. If you're an oops viewer, feel free to oops.
Oh my god. So it just took me. You know what I was doing at that moment in time while Chris was
Look, honey,
sharing?
we're getting into the pages that I've never shown.
I know. Ooh, that's very colorful.
It's very colorful. But I actually am trying to establish a pattern with these pages. Like, see, I'm paying attention to how they open now.
Yeah.
And like, if you notice it, like kind of there's a framework on there where I'm trying to frame the color around this middle panel here.
Yeah.
So it's weird. Like I'm trying to use all these new ideas, like the big black bars, and that's not new like the comics. Other people have done it, but it's new to me. I've never tried it. So I'm like, the thing is going to be a full bleed. So I have that going for it. And I'm like, well, let's try some big, thick black bars. Why not? And like, see, like, okay, so up in the upper right there, you see Chuck's face and how it's got that like scratchiness to it going to the left and right.
Yeah.
That's actually just a coloring technique with a paintbrush that I'm trying. And I liked it. So it stayed,
Mom, I like it.
Let's turn.
I don't know.
This is the Mellow Bear page where he kind of chills out a little bit. And they will ask him a bunch of stupid questions and he'll give them stupid answers. And that, of course, we're getting into the Last of the Reapers, almost their final act in what's going on in the story. It's got about, I'd say, 23 pages left to go. And I'm very confident. I've already got quite a few I've got quite a few done already. You just haven't seen them. Okay. It's been an interesting project because I'm doing breakdowns and stuff so far ahead. And then when I'm like bored or something, I just go backwards and finish pages, like if you run into a roadblock or if you're just like, I don't feel like drawing, but I got to keep working. You go and you start coloring a page you did last week. And all of a sudden you're getting re-inspired by the same work all over again. It's neat. I think a creator like Terry can understand that. I don't know if everybody else can.
Yeah, I can, because it's like you get frustrated at some point, then you come back to it later on. You have to take a break from it.
Yep. But especially when, like, I don't know, when I do the pages, like I basically start and break down and I kind of let it fall out like a deck of cards. And then I go back, like I'll start inking And meanwhile, I've already done like scripting for the first 10 pages. Like, so I do them all in layers. But some people do the whole page at, like one page at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know which way you do it.
Well, I do the pencils, then I look over to see if anything needs to be changed. Because once I apply the inks, it's too late.
So do you do multiple pages first and then overlook it, or do you do one page to complete?
One page at a time.
Yep. Okay. It might be different for me too now because on the digital realm, like I don't do thumbnails anymore.
Since you're doing it digital, you can do it.
Well, like my thumbnails kind of become my roughs, which kind of become my finished art. You know what I mean? It's in some respects that's a big cheat right there.
Yeah.
Well, even coloring though, coloring is such a cheat on a computer because I was really thinking about this too. Everything I do is with this one stylus that never gets any ink or any color on it. I never have to clean it. I never have to switch it like physically.
True.
So it that alone saves so much time. If I was using like a crow quill pen or a brush, I'd have to dip the ink and bring it back over and get the right feel because sometimes your ink gets too big in your brush.
Exactly.
But digital, if you got too much ink in the brush, you just double tap and it disappears. It's
very cool.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's easy, right? So you're cheating.
Some traditionalists would say that's cheating. I would say that's just using a tool. It's like an electric guitar with sustain on it or with digital delay. Digital delay is probably a better example. People who play guitar sometimes hate it because like amateurs throw on the digital delay and do a couple of blah, 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 and they sound amazing.
Right.
But when you know what you're doing and you have a tool like that, it can be incredible.
The problem is that sometimes you become too dependent on some of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you I am very dependent on certain aspects of the iPad where I really enjoy going backwards and hang on. And like changing things. So, for instance, if I look at something on this page, let's just pick apart something. Let's say I look at the bear in the upper right, and I think his mouth is too big. I can go in and fix that without even thinking. Whereas if that was a traditional fix, that would be a lot harder. And I've become accustomed to that. Like my books change dramatically version to version. You know what I mean? Like every time she gets an edition, it's not just the text that changes. It's usually artwork and color. And oh, by the way, I want to give a shout out here.
Carlos.
Hey, Carlos, what's up, brother?
He's doing awesome.
So if you notice, there's graffiti up there on the wall right behind the lime green car.
That belongs to a very special young man.
Yes, that graffiti belongs to Jordan Tarbell, and it's our way of adding his memorial to our comic. That is literally on a bridge underneath a highway in Athol. And it was put up after he overdosed. And that was actually when we started our ministry.
Yeah.
2015 was the year he died. And it was kind of cool because when I was putting in Easter eggs like Otis Stein on the shirts and comic books like or things like Pro Mask in the background, that was something that I was like, my buddy, his father just made a T-shirt with this graffiti on it that he had printed. It was really nice. And I was like, hey, what an idea. I can put that on a building in my comic, So yeah, God bless you, Jordan. We're still remembering you and you're on our buildings everywhere. But yeah, he was a great kid. Without getting deep, a public message or whatever you want to say it, stay away from heroin. It's nasty. Yeah, it really is. And it will take you no matter how strong you are if you're messing with it. So anyways, so we just got a sneak peek at a lot of the pages.
It's looking really good.
Do you like it?
I
Good. And the art book we can skim at. So this is a book available with the on the Kickstarter as
Mhm.
it's I wouldn't call it a bonus. What would I call it? It's what do they call it? It's like a different
extra-
package. Yeah, it's like
interesting.
an upgrade or whatever they call it. Boy, I really need to learn how to sell. So we'll go from the back here. It's getting to be just as long as the comic book is, but basically it's a lot of the black and white comic book art. This page here is actually showing how I used the same drawing twice and ended up using the one below. So initially when I drew it, I had this apartment building that I kind of sketched out in the background, see it on top,
Yeah.
and I wasn't pleased with it. I felt like it looked too static,
Mhm.
but I really did dig the characters. So
Mhm.
digitally, I was able to just cut them out of the
Right.
apartment building and put them in the panel that actually appears in the book. But these are things that you'll see when you look at the art book
Right.
compared to the comic, which if you have the art book,
So-
you're going to have the comic.
The art book is black and white.
Yep.
It stays black and white. They can choose to color it if they want.
Yeah, that's going to be a neat little angle because let me tell you the truth. I did a coloring book per se. I called it a coloring book,
Yep.
and people dismiss it. And really, it wasn't a real hit. But I think if I call it an art book, and then when I'm talking to kids, I point out it's also a coloring book.
Can
That'll
I
work
add
better that
something
way.
to that? When we did the coloring books, we were gearing up for the Comic Cons,
That's
for
true
the physical
too.
Comic
Yep.
Cons. So this coloring book right here that
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to show you guys,
Right.
we were putting together, we were going to buy crayons or colored pencils to put together sort of like a little package for parents, like for their kids. We have a lot of young people that come to the table who are little artists themselves. And
Just open up the page for them. So on the inside, it's actually artwork from issue 2 of In Search of Heroes.
right.
And
I don't know if you guys can see it.
it may have worked much better at the cons.
I think it would have.
But it was really
I would have been able to sell it,
non-issue.
yeah.
Well, it would have sold in the cons,
Yeah.
but it was a non-issue like
Look
online.
at how cool that is. Can they see
Well,
it?
yeah, they can see it. Kids love that kind of thing. You
Yeah.
know, it's a full page, easy to color, clean line art. This one here is much the same, but it's how do I want to say it?
It's a little more intricate.
It's much more intricate, but it has more meaning as well. And that anybody who understands what's going on in the comic can actually see different scenes that were there, see how they changed, see what I did to them. Like some things don't appear in the book, like this road walking Reaper away. Yeah, he's not in the book. I haven't found a place to put him. I may find a place for him just because I love it so much. But right now I drew it and there was no place to put it. So it goes into a file, you know. What are you doing? Oh, you're going to try on the mask? It's so big. Wow, it goes right over. Look at, hang on, Diana. Do not take it off yet. Look at how weird you look.
Hello.
I can't even hear you in that. Okay, yeah, that's not entertaining.
Oh my gosh, I'm human. Sorry about that. Oh gosh, that was scary. I walked away from the computer and all of a sudden I saw someone take off a mask and they're human.
It doesn't even fit her head right. She put it on and like her whole
I'm a
face was
pinhead.
sunken.
There we go, a nice Reaper.
See,
That's
it's got
cool.
black hair. And then I got to get black makeup or something so I can hide my eyes. I'll be this for Halloween. I'll dress as a Reaper for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's perfectly fine.
If the book actually,
Oh no, it's a human again.
yeah.
Sorry for yelling.
If the
That
book
scared me though.
Poor Lorenzo, sorry.
But if
Oh my
it actually
gosh.
comes out,
Yeah, I prefer the Reaper.
choose and give them out. You know. I'll give Last of the Reapers to teenagers who come to the door because we get some every year who are pretending to be trick or treaters and
Well,
they're really not.
not-
Not really.
that's all right. That's all
Yeah,
right.
I'm glad to see you guys. I thought I was gonna have to eat this all on my own. Everybody take a big old handful.
Wow.
In my house, it never fails. No matter how hard you try, you always have a lot of extra candy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we never know.
Yeah,
And I don't even know if our town is doing trick or treating this year.
I'm pretty sure they'll cancel it. That's been the way of everything. You know, like I mean, literally, if if there is an event that's going to bring more than 2 people in, they seem to try to squelch it.
Yeah, but
Even though we're supposed to go to school, we can go into airplanes. Movie
Yeah.
theaters are open again too.
yeah, but we can't do trick or treating. What?
Yeah.
Tell me, like that makes no sense to me.
You would think those masks would prevent a lot of that,
Yeah.
problem. So yeah, everybody's masked anyways.
I was just going to ask how you can trick or treat during the pandemic. They said it's canceled.
Well, you're covered if you wear the right mask. So as long as everybody wears a good mask, this actually,
you're not dressed as Batman, the Flash, or Superman, you're all right.
I wonder if they would let me wear this to work. What do you think?
No,
No,
too much air.
the nose.
Oh no,
The nose.
I could block it. I could put cotton
You
in
got
it.
your mustache coming out your nose. That's
But
really-
the movie theaters are open because that's indoors. I would think that they would, if they're going to cancel trick or treating, I would think you would cancel.
Let me be totally honest. I haven't seen one open, but I have seen that one movie being advertised, and it comes up at the end and it says, "Big movies are back in theaters." So I guess at least on some limited basis, there must be some theaters open. But like I haven't gone down to my local theater and seen if they're open yet.
Maybe there's some sort of social distancing, like
There are.
6 feet apart or something.
They actually, that's what they're doing. Is they're doing rows and seats. So you can only get like 20 people, I think, in a theater, depending on the size of the theater. They're
Oh, so you probably have to reserve tickets, which I guess a lot of people do nowadays anyway. Which I never let, I always used to going, at spur of the moment, and sometimes not even knowing what to watch, and then looking at the signs and say, "Oh, this looks good." That's how I used to do things before I started having bad back problems and stuff like that.
Well, back in the old days when we didn't have to like wear a mask and be all crazy about being too close to people, and
You know what? I'm not even sure any of that's working. I can't wait till everything is said and done, like 10, 20 years from now, when they finally tell us what was happening.
yeah,
Because like the CDC announced today that they accidentally published guidelines that were in error about how it's an airborne disease.
what?
Yes, it's true. I posted it on Facebook. I found it was
I saw that.
it was a CNBC report. So it's not like I took it from Fox News or some weird ass site. It was a a liberal site. So if they're reporting it, but yeah, apparently CDC was talking.
You took it from a progressive approved source. Okay.
Yep. But they were talking about how it was airborne and how it would survive in the air and go further than 6 feet, which I've known for a long time because I've been reading the reports, but they've never officially acknowledged it. And then they did, and then mysteriously they said that was a mistake.
I just looked it up. CDC abruptly removes new guidance on coronavirus airborne transmission. Well, isn't that lovely? It's 2 months before the election. That's convenient.
No, the new guidance, though, was explaining how the virus actually still goes through the air, still goes further than 6 feet, and technically was undermining the stuff that says wear your mask because you're protecting other people. Because in essence, the mask will catch your spit, it will catch your sneezes and stuff.
Yeah.
But you start talking microfiber and stuff, if you don't have an N95, you're at risk. Because N95 blocks like 95% of the particles, the small particles. But like I have like 4 or 5 different kinds of masks. Not a one of them is effective for protecting me whatsoever. Plus my eyes are open. There's no goggles.
Yeah.
But I'm not concerned about it because I'm like, okay, so let's say that the masks are completely ineffective and we needed goggles and never had them.
Yeah.
Well, if that's true, then we're doing pretty well because the pandemic hasn't killed millions.
Right.
I mean, it has globally. I think it's killed. Was it 1 or 2 million? It just killed globally.
I think what happens is people get that, and then oftentimes they die of some sort of complicated. Like Wilford Brimley. Somebody was kind of disappointed that he didn't die of diabetes because that's what he always said. But he died of kidney failure, which I'm not sure if it was related to his diabetes. as he pronounced it. But and there's nothing wrong with that pronunciation if people pronounce it that way. I think it's a variant, but I'm just saying that he very well could have been that caused kidney failure because it can mess up one's kidneys. I've heard if someone has that.
Well,
Well, COVID is one of those things that if you get it and you have really any weaknesses, it will make them, it'll exacerbate them.
mhm.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm concerned about. Is I can't remember compromised. Can't pronounce that word.
A compromised immune system.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are the people that are most vulnerable. The elderly are most vulnerable. There have been cases where there are young, healthy people who get it. No
Yeah, like
harm.
it happens a lot at the bars. Sorry to interrupt.
Yep. Nope. That's fine.
I think it's because of improper sexual activity without using proper protection.
What?
I don't know. I just wanted to make a public service announcement. So don't have public sex in bars.
Yeah, you gotta wear a condom on your face, I guess.
Yes, wear a condom on your face.
I don't think people would be able to breathe.
Breathing would be a pain in the butt, but wear that condom on your face.
I think that would kill somebody for sure.
Yes, that we should not do that. So yeah, as a disclaimer, we don't recommend wearing condoms on your face.
What is wrong with you?
Not sure how that would even fit.
There's a lot wrong with me. Where do you want to start?
Oh my God. How? Where?
That was actually my idea. So
Do you know how amazing you are tonight?
No.
You are so tired.
You don't,
And you made-
Diana, you don't have that much time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. For him to explain this something, you don't have that much time.
I don't have much time. What did he say?
He said,
You don't have that much time for him to explain.
Oh, no, you're right. I don't
For
have
you,
that much.
for him to explain his problem,
We don't have that much time. You're right, Terry. We
it
don't.
all starts when Mama dropped me in.
And
I
I
was
would
just a
fall
baby.
asleep anyways.
I fell on my head, and a little bit of my brain oozed up my bottom, and that was the start of the end.
Because honestly,
Terry adds so much to the conversation, but honestly, Terry, I can't always hear what you're saying. Seems like I only hear about half of it. I think it's the connection.
I think it's the cell phone microphone, but sometimes you do get like
Oh.
you'll be talking clear, and then all of a sudden it'll be like, and then you'll come back. I try to catch you in context.
I can't always hear when he's talking.
poor Terry. Now they're picking on you. Guys, stop.
well,
Doesn't have the right equipment, maybe. I don't know. Do you
I'm
have
gonna pick on me. They're picking on what I'm using.
a phone, right? Is that what you're using, Terry?
Yes,
as a phone?
understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand because when I jump on my phone, I can get on, but then I know that it's not going to sound as good as like the mic in the office, you know. And it does change how things work.
Right.
Yeah, I'm on the Chromebook now, and so it's better than it is when I'm on the phone. When I'm on the phone, then I get affected by aliens, as
Yep.
with the what we were calling it when, and I kind of believe because I'd start roboting or I'd sound muffled and people can hear me.
So I'm wondering if there are going to be any Comic Cons in November.
I doubt it. And even if there are, I don't know if he's going to let me come to his Comic
Yeah,
Con.
he is. I'll talk to him.
He's very mad at me.
No, he's fine. I'll talk to him. It'll be all fine.
So politics suck. And I am an independent voter. I am not a registered member of either party, although I tend to lean right now. And yeah, he's my friend and he's very left and he thinks I'm crazy now. But I just don't agree with everything that, you know, that's thrown out there about either party, really. And I think it, like, you get to that point in life where you're like, okay, everybody who disagrees with me is wrong.
Right?
And we all do
Yeah.
at some point. We're like, no, if I know enough, you're stupid. But it's just one of those things. I told him I still love him. And, you know, give it time. I'll be rolling back around left as soon as the right goes crazier. Whoa, honey.
Oh yeah, that yeah. There's a lot of people. Well, Gab got in trouble. So Gab was supposed to be the free speech place, but then they're like, well, we're gonna ban certain kinds of anime type, explicit,
Oh, really?
And the same thing happened with what was it? Something very similar happened with what's it called? Parlor. They were like, oh well, we don't want any like nudity or I can see people not wanting that, but then pretty soon they're going to say, oh, we don't want this, that, or the other thing, besides that.
Well, Parlor, I joined and it was
Yeah.
just dead. It was completely dead.
What was it?
Parlor.
Yeah, they started getting quite a few members, and then they announced some sort of policy that it's just people were afraid that it's just going to lead to more censorship, even if they're not like doing anything, X-rated or R-rated or whatever.
It's so crazy.
The problem right now in this society is we have too many people who like it's almost like in the 80s when we had the Christian majorities.
Yeah.
But now they're like social justice majorities, and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
They see something they don't like and they boycott it and they demonize it, and then they look stupid. Like 5 years from now, we're going to look back and go, what the hell was going on?
But remember, EBS, he claimed to be a Trump supporter, and not soon after he had joined CG, he was talking about, this James Gunn wrote some, and James Gunn had written some really horrific stuff about involving like some joke about some monkey doing something obscene and kids, and I don't know if a monkey can really do something obscene, but it was kind of obscene what he was saying. And then like EBS tried to get him fired from his job, as a director. Was it Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh yeah,
yeah. And so, and they do the same thing with Eric. Was it Eric Larson? It says the Savage Dragon had child, not good stuff involving children.
Well,
that is very, very much illegal. So,
really?
Fired.
Well, if they're pedophiles, that's one thing. But if they're, there's a line.
You're roboting.
Who is? Who's roboting?
No one's roboting because no one's talking.
I'm like, what? I was trying to figure out what that was. What do you mean?
Oh, go ahead, Chris. I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's all right. I lost track. I was playing with my green screen. I just wanted.
You were talking about if they were pedophiles. The problem is that,
a pedophile, I have no problem, speaking out against. But like, Gunn wasn't a pedophile. He was just cracking inappropriate jokes.
Yeah, that was my understanding. I mean, like he did have some sort of weird Halloween thing where he like maybe dressed up like a little kid, or I can't remember. It was just it was really weird, but it was like it was some sort of party or something. I don't know. The thing is that it seemed like it was EBS's go-to. Oh wow!
Look, honey, look at the screen. Ready?
It just seemed to be like the go-to insult to get people deplatformed. Was or to discredit somebody.
I don't even understand half of the stuff that's going on right now because I'm like so tied up in the book. But I'm like, all I want to do is make comics, make friends, and just try to keep the peace. Like I keep seeing little things from Micah Curtis, and I'm ignoring them. I'm just biting my tongue and going, he's not even worth starting with. Don't.
Yeah, I'm trying to ignore a lot of the stuff going on in Twitter, and there's some stuff that I don't even want to talk about it on air, but there was a guy that accidentally.
I know, I heard a little bit about it. And
it's like,
so you know what my take was? My take on this is entirely, it's online stuff. It happens all the time. It's going to pass. Don't give it too much credence. Don't get too upset. And, smile because tomorrow's a better day. I used to get all freaked out about Twitter, and it's come down to just, I'm better than like some of the stuff that happens there, and I'm not going to let it eat me alive.
People are leaving my DM group for my show like every day. Like multiple people are leaving. One person leaving that's like, I'm leaving. It's like, well, wait a second. There was like somebody mentioned somebody's name, and somebody else could get upset over something that is over with like and like a minute later. It's really weird. And then I have to like say, well, wait a second. Somebody mentioned something in passing. Please come back. And I already have them. It's happening. It's been happening a lot. It's been happening for weeks. That's why I say to people, yeah, I'm a bad example of it myself. But in the future, I'm going to try to keep the drama off of streams. Even talking about this vaguely is the drama, so that's all I'm going to say.
It's going to come and go. Just, you know what I mean? It's just embrace your, when it gets rocky, grab your ass and hang on tight. And things always chill out in the end, I think. Although, like, there were things, I never thought I'd see EBS more campaign divide like they have. So apparently things can get that serious, I hope if there's a rift that it doesn't go too deep, but I guess it can happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if those, it'd be interesting to see if those guys, I guess they're called the elevated members of the war campaign. I'm curious if they really wanted to get together with EVS again, or if they're not interested.
I would think there's mixed feelings on that, because EVS helped them sell their first book into 6 figures.
Yeah.
And it's just, you got to put it in context too. This is
True.
And it's, when you look at your life, each of you look at your life. I mean, yeah, this might be important to you, but is it more important to something, like, I don't know, your family or your friends offline or whatever?
You mean, like, is online drama worth it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, right.
Compared to
I mean,
real
I
life?
just never, it's like I love my Scottish sister-in-law. Her favorite line is, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with that nonsense. She says, it cracks me up because she's right. It's like, not that you want to discredit anybody speaking their mind or giving an opinion, but when things get so crazy and you guys, it comes to arguing, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get the red letters on my shirt. There we go.
I'm trying to make a point. He's over here like
Go on,
moving his
keep
chair
talking.
around. I forgot my train of thought now because I was watching you wiggle around over
I'm
there.
playing with the green screen.
But I don't know, Lorenzo. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get you down. You are way better than that.
That is gross.
And he is going to get a whooping tonight, guys. Okay, I haven't had to beat his butt, and I can't tell you how many years. But tonight he's going down.
Uh-oh.
You be teasing me like that ever?
No, it's not a tease. And Jake, you said you were going to change your face to scare everyone. But guess what? That face is kind of cute. It shows me that you have really nice white teeth.
Do you know what that face comes from?
Have no idea.
God, I love you so much. You're so fun.
The Batman who laughs.
Yes, Batman.
Is
DC Comics.
Is that Batman the bad guy? I think you told me that once.
We talked about it once. It's, yeah, sort of.
Is he the bad Batman?
Hey, Batman Vince the dentist. No, I have no clue about it other than I heard that he was he kind of like the Joker or something?
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't read it.
I mean, I know it's the Joker is like
Has anybody read it?
No.
I've read parts of it. I still have to read the whole. I've yet to read the whole series. But in this case, it's like a Joker. It's like the Joker's venom has this adverse effect on Bruce Wayne, and he actually develops a sense of humor.
oh, that might be a positive thing.
That was live.
So, guys, it's 9:00. I'm really, really tired. My husband's trying to pick my nose. He's messing with me terribly tonight. So I'm going to say good night. I hope that my demo Diana video made you smile at least. It was really
So what can we
corny and
expect for next week?
Nothing.
No, we're going to need for the pre-show next week.
Listen, don't. No.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Even if it's like Diana does homework. How's that? Demo Diana does homework.
There you go. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be writing I'll do my intro to stats class.
No, no, we
P
don't.
plus
we're-
A equals, don't forget to divide. Nope, that's not a divider. You got to do this and then, oh my God, I can't. Have any of you out there ever taken stats? My eyes, if I
Yeah.
can cross them, it's like awful.
I've read
It's
stats.
like,
Like
I've taken it. I've had to.
NHL, baseball stats, lots of stats.
no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Probability,
Yeah,
all
like
that kind of
the
stuff.
spread on a team, whether or not they'll win, the probability that they'll win. Yes, I understand
Yeah.
stats.
Yeah.
It's all football, right?
No, I'm just saying good night.
Angela
I have-
didn't come in, so Angela, if you catch this on a replay,
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
happy birthday,
Not sure who that is, but happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Andrew.
Angela's a regular. She's a friend of ours from the
Yeah.
local conventions.
Mhm.
Oh, I might have seen her in chat then. I'm
Yeah.
just really bad with names.
Yeah. No. She's a nice lady, and she's always been really supportive of us. And yeah, it was her birthday today, which is really cool. So, gentlemen, I hope you have an amazing rest of the evening. I hope
You
you
too.
have
Well, we'll try.
a good chat with Christopher. He is going to be in trouble.
I'm gonna get off my streamline, my StreamYard.
My streamline.
But if anybody else is streaming, I'll come back. I need like 5 minutes to go stretch and smoke a cigarette, but it's a disgusting habit. Don't ever start.
Don't.
No.
Anyways, guys, thank you for coming. And we will see you next week.
Hint, hint. Are you streaming tonight,
I
Lorenzo?
might.
Yeah, I could.
might.
All right,
It's very streaming.
you guys figure out who wants to stream, and I'll join. I'm just gonna
Barry,
go. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go pee and smoke and
do you want to stream
what's that?
Yeah, I'll do it.
on your
All right.
channel?
Harry.
All right, give me a moment.
All right, send me an invite. I'm gonna close this one down.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
All right.
Everybody out there, remember the back. Last of the Reapers. We have until what is it? October 1st, I think.
No, I think it's longer.
All right.
All right. Good
All
night,
right, guys.
guys.
Good
I'll
night.
see you guys
Thank you.
soon.